Welcome to the video, everybody. Today we're going to cover a specific topic regarding Alex Hormozi and his framework to selling products. I took his idea from the $100 million offers and adapted it a little bit for the Web3 context. So for us, it's easier to create offers, to handle calls, to structure the whole process in the way that the buyer understands the value of our solutions immediately. And maybe this framework is going to be an answer to a lot of questions that you guys might have, because we sell complex solutions in the new industry that a lot of people don't understand. So how do you present it and package in the right way that it's going to be understandable by everyone and everybody going to like it, and everybody going to enjoy and want to buy from you? So the thing that I like about Alex Hormozi and his content is that he is very concise and actionable. You really feel that the person that is telling you the thing has really lived through the process and really understands what he's talking about, because he can prove it by his experience. So let's take back to the offer. We have the formula, which sounds like a good offer is a desired outcome multiplied by likelihood of achievement and divided by time delay plus effort and sacrifice. So what does this mean? In a good offer, you need to maximize your desired outcome and maximize the likelihood of achievement, and minimize your time delay and minimize your effort and sacrifice. Let's focus on each of these segments one by one. So if you want to maximize the desired outcome, the important thing that you need to understand about Web3, about the industry where we sell, is that in Web3, people especially don't like to waste time. And in Web3, people make decisions based on price to value discrepancy strictly. So this thing is super important. Right now, we have frozen budget. We have the situation in the economy that doesn't tell us where we're going to go in the future. So people are not willing to spend their money. And if they're going to spend them, it has to be something that they really need, because all the nice to haves are not going to work. So if you're selling this to a founder, to CEO, to any C-level position, they primarily focus on three most important things, which are they need more revenue, they need less cost, and they need higher profit margins. And everything that you sell beneath that, like daily active users, increasing engagement, transactions, the amount of subscriptions bought, like security, that's, a lot of you sell security. It's all falling under one of these big categories, like what they're worried about at most. So like if you are selling security, they don't need security for the sake of security. They need security so in the future they are not losing money and they are not losing users and their profit grows. So it's more like it going into the revenue category. So in your offer, in your pitch, in your presentation, in your process, in your sales calls, you need to focus on two things to deliver the desired outcome to them. First, what is your impact to this bottom line? What is your impact to this C-level problem, to this C-level objective? And how are you going to achieve that? So how do you translate the message that what's your impact on their bottom line? It's very easy to do. You basically need only there's like three steps. So the first step, you need to understand what is the number one priority for them. So what is it? Growing revenue, reducing costs, profit margins, or is it something else? Then the second thing, you need to understand the real KPIs. Grow revenue is a big idea that stands on top, but what is beneath that? What is actual KPIs? Is it like grow the revenue for certain product by 10% in this quarter, or is it something else? What they're focused about, what they're worried about. And then the third thing, you need to explain your return on investment impact from customer service and relevant data studies. So like you say, when people come to Moralis, what we typically say? We say that a majority of people, they shorten their development by 40% of their time, but because it's true. So we frame that conversation in the way that when you come to us, we say that it's normal. It's an average result. When people use the product, this is the result that they're expecting to have. Because when we're speaking with product managers or with head of engineering, this is the thing that they're worried about. They want to get faster to the market. And if we show them that just by using the product, it's not like a specific result, it's an average result, and you can go even above that, then this is the thing that's one pillar of a good offer. Once you have that, once you translated them that you know what is their value and you can help them achieve that KPI or that value, you need to show them how you're going to do that. And how you're going to do that is also pretty simple. You need to back up what you're saying with numbers. So like I said, that a majority of customers have save average 40% of their time. Don't go into a very specific details. Don't go into the way how you're gonna do this like step by step. Just stay on the top line, because if you're speaking with a CEO or founder, they don't really care how it's gonna be implemented on operational side. They care how it's gonna be on the bottom line. They want to see the broad picture. So you deliver them the explanation. What are you typically doing? Like, what are your differences from your competitors, for example, or why people come specifically to you? What are the use cases that you are absolutely best at? These are your unique sell points. What are the things that make you unique, that make you stand out from your competition, from the crowd, from everybody? And because of those unique sell points, you are going to be delivering on those results that you already claimed in the here. What's your impact to the bottom line? So this is very simple, and you created a desired outcome. So you know what they want, and you said them, yes, we can do that, or yes, we can do even better than that, or yes, we can do that, like maybe not in the way that you want, but we can move you closer to your goal. And this is how it's going to be done. Then you transition yourself to maximizing the likelihood of achievement. The likelihood of achievement, you do this by minimizing perceived likelihood of failure. So it's like the lower your likelihood of failure is, then the higher your likelihood of achievement is. How can you do this? There are a few leverage that you can push or pull to help you achieve this goal. So the first one is the social proof. What are similar customers who you made successful already with the product that you are selling? So if they come to you and say, hey, like we need this, you say, fantastic, we have majority of customers that do this and already achieved this and this. For example, MetaMask, for example, like Delta app, or for example, whatever else. Some of the people that you're really proud of, that you help to sell them the specific, exactly the same or similar problem, is going to be a very good opportunity. Like, I know it's a kindergarten, everybody knows this, and I'm sure that everybody has this somewhere in their presentation, but you just need to understand how can you strengthen your position of maximizing likelihood of achievement. So besides social proof, what you can add implementation support. So like, how do you help once they buy, how do you help them implement the stuff? How do they handle this operational hustle? Like, do you do this? Do you help them to do this? Can you recommend someone like an agency or a person that's going to help them implement the thing or that they have bought from you? Onboarding is the same. Can you help them onboard their team in the oh my God, can you help to onboard the team to the product or the service that they already bought, so they know how to use it, so their people know, like, get 100% of your usage and of your service, so they don't waste their in-house resources. And a lot of it's super important. Like, this thing really sells deals. Like, I just had a deal that, and the person like really wanted this implementation support. They didn't really care. They know that the product works. They were sold on everything else, but this was the main pillar for them. They didn't know how they're going to implement after they buy. They didn't want to be left out on their own, and they want to have a hand-holding experience. And this was a key decision maker when we confirmed that we can do this and what we're going to do. The person immediately bought, and it was like one of the biggest deals that I have seen yet. So if you're not delivering that to your customer, then you're losing out and you're missing out. Guarantees. Can you minimize financial risk in the case of project delays or failure? So like, if something happens on your side or on their side, how you gonna guarantee them? Like, what are gonna be next steps? Because these are the questions that they're asking themselves in their head, maybe not you. But if these things are unspoken, this leaves a place for the concern, which makes your good offer picture go down. After you done with the maximizing likelihood of achievement, let's focus on two additional things, which are minimizing the delay and minimizing effort and sacrifice. So Minimizing the delay is when customer comes to you, they tell you, we need this done by this and this, by this date, by this date. Of course, you can do this. If it's impossible, you tell them, sorry, like the earliest we can do this is this date or in this time frame. And it's all about how fast should you do this or how fast can you do this. The easiest way to set the right expectations for the time delivery is the mutual action plan. It's a fantastic topic and it deserves an additional video to cover it. And but right now, the most important things in the mutual action plan is one, you need to clearly explain what are the project phases. So right now we're in discovery call. Next, we're going to have this, we're going to go into this call, then implementation, then rollout. And that's typically how much time does it take. Then you need to show the timelines for each phase. And then you need to show exact work items and deliverables in each. So in each phase, what you need to do, what customer needs to do, and what's going to be the result of that phase. Then you need to meetings. You need to explain how many meetings need to happen, what people need to be involved, and yeah, stakeholders responsible to attend. So you need to explain clearly what kind of resources on their side needs to be acquired in order to make this deal, in order to make this purchase happen. And then, but like if you're selling something simpler and it doesn't require this kind of implementation, it's not like B2B software, it's just a simple single or two-way call, then you can just very easy cover this minimized time delay. Like you don't need to explain it very broadly. You can just put it in 1 to 3 sentences and it's going to be enough. And then minimizing effort and sacrifice. So AKA price. If you've done a good job explaining and building the offer and building the relationship with your buyer on the call by part 1, 2, and 3 of Alex Hormozi, then you already done a lot of stuff. So the whole framework has been working for you. And right now, when you come to price, they perceive you as a credible professional with a great offer. And if you're giving them price, in most cases, they can accept it. If they do not accept, you are going and transitioning into the negotiation. And on the negotiation, we have already a video that you can check out. I'm just going to link it somewhere here. And in the negotiation, the most important rule is that it's a 2-lane road. And if they want to get something, they need to give something to you. So it's like you always get something in return. And yeah, that's going to be it. Let's wrap up. The most important here in the video is that this is not dark magic, and this is proven system. You at least need to try how this works. I'm sure that most of you have majority of this stuff already implemented in your process. My idea is just see what is different here, what is missing in your current process, and see how you can change your current pitch, see how you can change your current process to suit better what Alex Hormozi is saying, because he definitely knows how to sell, and he has a lot of experience in B2C sales. This stuff is adapted for B2B. You need to be flexible, especially right now, because Web3, you need to be super flexible. So what I'm willing you to do, or what I'm advising you to do, if you like this video, if you got an insight, don't be shy. Smash a like button and click a subscribe button, because this shows me that, yeah, the video was really good and we need to do more of this. We need to unpack more value. And yeah, this is the way to go. If you want to join our business community for Web3 sales professionals, the link is in the description. So I'm wishing you a fantastic day and the green week. Let's go. Let's make sales. Let's make money and grow. Have a good day.